The debut installment in the new Hercule Poirot series, Sophie Hannah's novel, The Monogram Murders, 2014, draws inspiration from Agatha Christie's original characters. In this detective tale, Poirot collaborates with Scotland Yard to unravel a series of mysterious killings in London. While the critical response to the book is mixed, reviewers acknowledge the challenge of evaluating it independently of Christie's iconic characters. Hannah, a best-selling author known for her psychological crime novels and poetry collections, obtained special permission from the Christie estate to craft new Poirot stories. The protagonist, Hercule Poirot, a meticulous and time-conscious Belgian residing in early 20th century London, takes center stage. Initially seeking a respite from detective work and his cramped flat, Poirot opts for a stay at a local guesthouse. However, trouble seems to find him wherever he goes. One evening, a distressed young woman named Jenny interrupts Poirot's dinner, claiming that she is destined to die soon. Despite Poirot's attempts to learn more, Jenny insists on not revealing any details, asserting her right to perish and warning him not to pursue her case when it inevitably comes his way. As Poirot contemplates Jenny's cryptic words, he discovers that 3 guests have been murdered at a nearby upscale hotel. Each victim is found in bed with a monogrammed cufflink in their mouth. While Poirot avoids making hasty assumptions, the striking resemblance between Jenny's forewarning and the identical murders suggests a potential connection that the detective cannot ignore. Returning to his London flat, Poirot acknowledges the end of his brief vacation and meticulously documents all he has gathered so far, employing his logical deduction and instinctual skills in the investigation. The following day, Poirot joins forces with Scotland Yard detective Edward Catchpole, creating some friction as Poirot's superior crime-solving abilities irk Edward and challenge the egos at Scotland Yard. Despite this tension, Edward recognizes that collaborating with Poirot provides the best chance to crack the case. As the duo not only debates the identity of the murderer but also clashes over life's matters, a deeper conflict emerges. Edward, privately grappling with his homosexuality and the threat of expulsion from Scotland Yard if exposed, finds himself at odds with Poirot, who attempts to play matchmaker and set him up with a woman. Edward wishes Poirot would focus on the case instead of meddling in his personal life. Poirot's investigation leads him to the village of Great Halling, suspecting a connection to the mysterious Jenny. He dispatches Edward to gather information, and they uncover links between the victims and the village. The third victim, Richard Negus, had planned to marry Ida Gransbury, the second victim, but called off the engagement. The focus on Great Halling gains significance, and even Edward acknowledges the relevance of these connections. In the village, Edward consults with Margaret Ernst, a respected widow, who suggests that the murders are tied to a tragic event from World War I. Although Edward questions the reliability of her testimony, Poirot is convinced of its accuracy. Meanwhile, Poirot meets with Nancy Duquesne, a local artist with vague ties to Great Halling, who either knows nothing about the murders or remains unwilling to divulge information. Simultaneously, Poirot suspects that the cufflinks may be deliberate distractions meant to mislead the investigation. Keeping his plans and theories to himself, Poirot delves deeper, discovering that the 3 deaths aren't conventional murders but the outcome of a suicide pact rooted in the mysterious controversies of World War I in Great Halling. In the final chapters, Poirot unravels the intricacies of the case, revealing to Edward and others how he pieced together the puzzle and uncovered the truth behind the seemingly perplexing murders. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.